What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Diorlyn, and today I'm going to be taking you guys along with me for a Doordash and Instacart ride along. And I decided on the way to Costco to switch things up a little bit and do a little minor get to know me. Alrighty, guys, so a little bit about me. I'm a 20-year-old girl. I'm going to be 21 in July, so basically about 21. I reside in Denver, Colorado. I was born and raised here. I, have lived here my whole life. I am Puerto Rican and Mexican and German and Native American partially. I have two kids. I have a 5-year-old and I have a 3-year-old. I had to grow up really, really fast. Not only because I have two kids, but I lost both of my parents 2 years ago, 6 months apart. So I absolutely have nobody. I do have siblings, but I only speak to one of them, and she kind of has her own problems, so I'm basically on my own. That's also hence the reason, for the Doordash. I do have a job that I work from home because, of course, I don't really have childcare. My 5-year-old is going to be going into school this year. But I do work from home, and then Doordash is kind of like my backup that I also do. So as far as with Doordash and whatnot, the reason I use it still is because, for example, if I ran out of money today or an emergency came up with me today to where I absolutely needed money, I don't have family or friends that I can call and say, hey, can I borrow money? I'm struggling or I need help. I don't have that. I have nobody but myself. So Doordash is kind of my resort to where, if I did run out of money, granted, I'm very good about managing my money. I actually do pretty good for myself. I have my own 2-bedroom house, I have a brand new 2017 vehicle that I am proud of. I'm doing really good. I have numerous savings accounts. So Doordash and my regular job, they do me well. I continue to do Doordash because, yes, I have my bad days, but I have mostly good days, and it's mostly worth it. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Doordash has helped me with things like paying off credit cards. It helps me with paying bills. At one point, I used Doordash as my main income, my main and only income, and I did pretty well with it. So I'm really content with the Doordash app. But for an almost 21-year-old, I'd say I live pretty good. I have a lot of things to show for my money. I manage and save right. Me and my kids, there's days where if we don't want to work, we don't have to work, and that's with both jobs. I make sure that we sit very well, and I'm proud of myself for that. Because before, when my mother first passed, I didn't know how to cope with it, and I didn't know how to take it. So I went down a really ugly and bad path. And the people that knew me before, that also still know me now, they know that I did a major 160 turnaround. And I've seen it firsthand myself because, it was me that went through all that. And looking back then versus now, it is amazing how far I've come and amazing how much I've changed. So I have to say, I'm very grateful for the Instacart and Doordash app. These gigs are a blessing in disguise to some of us because some of us, that's our resort. Before I got my things together and lived the way I do now, I came from being homeless, had no vehicle, I was in a really ugly and dark space, and I got myself out of that funk, and I got myself right, to where I am now, and I'm really happy and grateful that these apps were part of the reason that I was able to get on my feet and get stable, more stable than I was anyway. And don't get me wrong, my life isn't all peaches and cream, things are hard. I don't have help for things that I wish I had help for, but it's life, and being an adult and having kids young, there's things you gotta face. Unfortunately, I didn't plan on facing, losing both parents 6 months apart with as young as I am, but it happened, and all I can do is deal with it, cope with it, and, handle my business, as an adult and as a grown woman. I can't keep going further down a hole that, is no good for me. I apologize, guys. I did space out to screenshot and record a couple orders.